For the fourth round, you need to change to brown yarn. First, take out the brown yarn. Hold the yarn on your hand. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Pinch the brown yarn tail together with the coffee-colored working yarn. Place it behind the fabric. Start the fourth round by crocheting 1 chain stitch. Wrap the crochet hook around the brown yarn. Pull the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook. A chain stitch is done. The yarn change is also finished. First, crochet 3 single crochet. The first single crochet. The first single crochet is completed. Remove the stitch marker. Mark the first stitch. The first stitch of each round should be marked with a stitch marker, so you can easily find the first stitch. The second single crochet. The third single crochet. Next, crochet 3 single crochet and 1 increase as 1 sequence. Then repeat this sequence 3 times. For the first sequence, crochet 3 single crochet first. The first. The second. The third. Next, crochet and increase stitch. The first crochet sequence is completed. Here, we crochet 1 sequence as a demonstration. You can crochet the remaining sequences yourself using the same method. All 3 sequences are completed. Next, crochet 3 single crochet. The first one. The second. The third. Three single crochet are completed. Everyone, please count to make sure you have crocheted a total of 21 stitches. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the first stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the stitch. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. Tighten the slip stitch. Round 4 is completed. Now let's learn how to change yarn colors. We need to change the yarn at the stitch marked with the yellow stitch marker, so stop crocheting when there is still 1 stitch left, before the stitch marker. Preparing for color change. Insert the crochet hook under the top horizontal V shape. Pull the yarn through the insertion point with the crochet hook. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. This is an incomplete single crochet. In this state, change the yarn. Release the yarn in your hand. Take out the yellow yarn. Place the yellow yarn on the crochet hook like this. Pinch the yellow yarn below the crochet hook with your thumb and index finger. Use the crochet hook to catch the yellow yarn. Drag the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. Now there is 1 yellow loop remaining on the crochet hook. This completes the color change. We will find that the blue loop below is very loose. Find the blue yarn tail. Pull the yarn tail to tighten it. Then pull the yellow yarn. Tighten the yellow loop on the crochet hook. Here is the end of the yarn where we cut it. Ensure the length is at least 3 to 4 inches. Extend the yarn end. Hold the yarn on your hand. Wrap the yarn around the little finger. Pass it through the palm, between the middle and index fingers. Hang it over the index finger. Pinch the yarn tail below with the thumb and middle finger. Place the yellow and blue yarns on the back of the fabric. Ensure the front side of the fabric is facing us. Next, continue crocheting single crochet with the yellow yarn. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the crochet hook into the stitch. Then place the yellow and blue yarns on top of the crochet hook. We can hide the yarn while securing it. Now there are 5 loops on the crochet hook. Use the crochet hook to pull the yellow yarn through the first 4 loops on the hook. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Use the crochet hook to pull the yellow yarn through the 2 loops on the hook again. Now there is 1 loop remaining on the crochet hook. A single crochet is completed. If the horizontal V shape at the top of the yellow yarn is too large, you can pull the yellow yarn tail below to tighten it. We will demonstrate it in detail once more. Insert the crochet hook through the stitch position. Now there are 5 loops on the crochet hook. Place these 2 yarn ends above the crochet hook. This is to hide the yarn, making the yarn tail more secure, and also to prevent these 2 strands from interfering with our crocheting. Weave in the yarn tail for at least 3 to 4 stitches. You can also weave in a few more stitches. Pull the yellow yarn through the position of the crochet hook. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over, pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. We have already woven in 4 stitches. If you do not want to continue weaving in the yarn, you can tighten the yellow yarn. Then cut off the excess yarn tail. For the blue yarn, if it will be used in the subsequent crocheting. If you will continue to change yarns, you can leave it uncut. If it is no longer needed, you can also cut it off directly. We weave in a few more stitches. The blue yarn can be set aside. We have completed crocheting the top blue V-shaped stitches. The top is now left with yellow V-shaped stitches. This indicates that a full round of color change is complete. Now we will crochet a few more stitches. As you can see, after the color change is completed, there will be a step here. This is an unavoidable situation when changing yarn in spiral crochet. Remove the crochet hook. Tie a knot with the brown yarn tail in the coffee-colored working yarn. This prevents the yarn from loosening. First, tighten these two yarns before tying the knot. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Now, let's learn how to distinguish the front side from the back side. The front side looks like this, with a series of raised rings. On the back, there are many small horizontal lines like these. Next, continue crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. Tighten the loop. Hold the yarn on hand. For the fifth round, first crochet 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 3 single crochet. The first one. The second. The third. Then crochet to single crochet, 1 increased stitch into single crochet as one sequence. Repeat this sequence 3 times. In the first sequence, first crochet to single crochet. The first. The second. Next, crochet an increased stitch. Crochet to single crochet. The first one. The second one. The first sequence is completed. For the remaining 2 sequences, please crochet them yourself using the same method. All 3 sequences are completed. Continue crocheting 3 single crochet. The first. The second. The third. Please count carefully, there should be total of 24 stitches. Remove the crochet hook and count the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There are 25 stitches here. It means we crocheted incorrectly. Now, let's learn another way to identify stitches. The front side of the fabric has many small gaps like these. Above each small gap is a V-shape. This is counted as one stitch. This wider one is an increased stitch containing two V-shapes. Now, let's look at round 5. Here, crocheting 3 single crochet is correct. This sequence is to single crochet, 1 increased stitch into single crochet. Correct. The second sequence to single crochet, 1 increased stitch, then to single crochet. And the third sequence after to single crochet and 1 increased stitch. There should be to single crochet here. However, it was crocheted as 1 increased stitch. This is the mistake. Take out a stitch marker. Mark the stitch on the left side of the last correct stitch. Pass the stitch marker through one strand of the V shape. And do all the stitches on the left side. Pull the working yarn. Keep pulling until we reach the stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the crochet hook into the loop. Tighten the loop and hold the yarn on hand. Here are the single crochet, then 1 increased stitch, followed by 2 single crochet. The third sequence is done. Continue crocheting 3 single crochet. The first one. The second. The third. You can count again. Confirm the stitches are correct. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch. The 5th round is completed. For the 6th round, start with 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 3 single crochet. The first one. The second. The third. Next, crochet 5 single crochet and 1 increased stitch as one sequence. Repeat this sequence 3 times. The first sequence starts with 5 single crochet. The first one. A second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. Next, crochet an increase stitch. The first crochet sequence is completed. For the remaining two sequences, please crochet them yourself using the same method. Three sequences are completed. Continue to crochet 3 single crochet. The first, the second, the third, there should be a total of 27 stitches. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch. The sixth round is completed. Round 7. First, crochet 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 3 single crochet. The second, the third, then crochet 3 single crochet, 1 increase stitch and 3 single crochet as one sequence. Repeat this sequence 3 times. For the first sequence, crochet 3 single crochet first. The first, the second, the third, next, crochet an increase stitch. Crochet 3 single crochet. The second, the third, the first sequence is completed. For the remaining two sequences, please crochet them yourself using the same method. Three sequences are completed. Continue to crochet 3 single crochet. The second, the third, there should be a total of 30 stitches. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch. The 7th round is completed. In the 8th round, start by making 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 3 single crochet. the second, the third, then crochet 11 single crochet followed by 1 increased stitch as one sequence. Repeat this sequence twice. The first sequence starts with 11 single crochet. The first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, the 10th, the 11th. Next, crochet 1 increased stitch. The first sequence is completed. For the remaining one sequence, please crochet it yourself using the same method. Two sequences are completed. Continue crocheting 3 single crochet. The second, the third, there should be a total of 32 single crochet in this round. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch. Round 8 is completed. The crochet methods from round 9 to round 12 are the same. Each round has 1 chain stitch, 32 single crochet and 1 slip stitch. Now, let's work on round 9. First, crochet a chain stitch. Then crochet 32 single crochet without increases or decreases. Crocheting without increases or decreases means making 1 single crochet in each stitch, one by one. The first single crochet. The second, the third, the fourth, here we crochet for single crochet as a demonstration. Please crochet the remaining 28 single crochet using the same method. All 32 single crochet are completed. Please count to ensure there are 32 stitches in total. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch. The 9th round is completed. Please complete rounds 10 to 12 using the same method. Round 12 is done. Let's count the rounds. Remove the crochet hook. Find the center position of the fabric. This is the first round. Second round and third round. Fourth round. 5th round, 6th round, 7th round and 8th round, 9th round and 10th round, 11th round and 12th round. Confirm the round count is correct. Then continue crocheting. Round 13. First, make 1 chain stitch. Then make for single crochet. The first one. The second. The third. The fourth. Next, make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease stitch as one sequence. Repeat this sequence 8 times. The first sequence. Start by crocheting a single crochet. Then crochet a decrease stitch. Let's learn the crochet method for the invisible decrease. When the fabric is viewed from the side, there are V shapes. For the invisible decrease, we need to pick the front loops of 2 adjacent stitches. The strand of the V shape closer to us is the front loop. The strand of the V shape farther from us is the back loop. The invisible decrease requires crocheting through the front loops of 2 adjacent stitches. Let's start crocheting. Insert hook through the front loop of the next V shape. Then insert hook through the front loop of the next V shape. Insert through the front loops of 2 adjacent stitches. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the first 2 loops on the hook. There are now 2 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. 1 invisible decrease stitch is now completed. These 2 stitches have been combined into 1 stitch. Next, the second sequence. First, crochet a single crochet. Pay attention to the hook insertion point. The 2 pulled strands belong to the 2 stitches just worked in the decrease. We need to crochet a single crochet into this adjacent V shape. Then crochet a decrease stitch. Pick up the front loops of the next 2 adjacent stitches. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. There are now 2 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. A second sequence is completed. Next, crochet a single crochet. Pay attention to the hook insertion point. Next, crochet a decrease stitch. Pick up the front loops of the next two adjacent stitches to make the decrease. Now we will explain the method of creating single crocheted decreases. There are two types of single crocheted decreases. One is the invisible decrease. The other is the regular decrease. A single crochet decrease combines two stitches into one. This one is the invisible decrease. This one is the regular decrease. The V shape formed by the invisible decrease is vertical. It looks very similar to a single crochet. The V shape formed by the regular decrease is slanted. It is quite different from a regular single crochet. Because the invisible decrease and the regular single crochet look very similar, it is called the invisible decrease. We often use the invisible decrease when crocheting spherical fabrics. Here, we will first demonstrate the creation of an invisible decrease. The invisible decrease is made by inserting the crochet hook into the front loop of these two stitches. Insert the crochet hook through the front loop of these two stitches. Insert hook through one front loop. Then insert hook through another front loop. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook below the working yarn. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Hook the working yarn with the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops on the crochet hook. Rotate the crochet hook. A new loop is formed on the crochet hook. There are 2 loops remaining on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The hook head is facing towards you. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Yarn over the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. This completes an invisible decrease. On the back of the invisible decrease, you can see the loops. They are the unworked back loops. We need to pay attention to the insertion point of the next stitch. This loop is the front loop used for creating a single crocheted decrease. The insertion point should be this V shape. Next, we will demonstrate the method for creating a regular decrease. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook below the working yarn. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. This forms a new loop on the crochet hook. There are now 2 loops on the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook into the next V shape. There are now 4 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. A new loop is formed. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Yarn over the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through all 3 loops on the crochet hook at once. This completes a regular decrease. A regular decrease is made into complete stitches. So the back is flat. Everyone can choose either the regular decrease or the invisible decrease according to the method that suits them best. 3 sequences are completed as a demonstration. For the remaining 5 sequences, please crochet them yourself using the same method. 8 sequences are completed. Continue by crocheting for single crochet. The first one. The second. The third. The fourth. There are 24 stitches in total. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch. The 13th round is completed.